afternoon. We're coming to you live from Lawton, Oklahoma, day 3 of the Jeff Hart Memorial Coliseum Classic 2024, where the third place girls game tonight will be between the Dewar Lady Dragons, who will be the home team, and the visitors tonight will be the Waurika Lady Eagles. The Waurika Lady Eagles enter the contest tonight with an 8-3 record. The Dewar Dragons at 7-2. Took a loss last night at the hands of number 13, Chattanooga, and that's their loss. They won their first game against Central Marlowe, the Lady Broncos, and then took the loss last night, so they're in the third-place game for the second straight year that we've been coming down here. Waurika gets here with a 51-30 victory over Burns Flat Dill City. By a score of 51-30. Dragons beat Central Lady Broncos 46-35 in day one. And then last night took the loss to Chattanooga. And then Navajo defeated Waurika, sitting them here. Waurika is talented, has some size. They have some youth as well. So it's going to be a good contest tonight. Looking forward to a good one. We'll have the starting lineups for you here in just a moment. As soon as they have been declared. For Waurika tonight, starting for Waurika will be number 3, Charlie Sellers. Number 5, J.C. Golson. Number 11, Aubrey Showalter. Number 22, Riley Torres, and number 33, Jasmine Henry. Those are the 5 starters for Waurika. Waurika has some size, and they are coached by Ron Suter and assisted by Anthony Gomez. And then for the Lady Dragons tonight, it's going to be interesting to see who Coach Castleberry chooses to start, but I'm going to step out. I don't have them marked yet. But I'd say Lele Carter, number 1, will be playing at guard. Bree Harville, number 3, will be playing one of the guard positions. Marty Yeager will be playing guard. Number 11, Marty Yeager, our center. Tajay Lewis, last night's leading scorer. She was in double figures last night for us. And her and Marty did most of the scoring for us last night in that contest. And along with that will be probably Laney Taylor, number 22. And I think that will be our starting 5 tonight. Lele, Bree, Marty, Laney, and Tajay. But it could be Callie Thomason coming in with a start tonight, number 23. She started last night, so possibly that will be the lineup he goes with. I don't have that yet, and we're getting ready for the introductions there, and we're about ready to start. But I know that we have agreed to come back. We've been invited back. This has been a good tournament, and it's going to be a better field next year as the same teams are probably coming back. And very few seniors on these ball clubs, so we've seen vast improvement from last year where Cement was at. They are much better, both boys and girls. Burns Flat's very young, and they played well this afternoon in their consolation ball game. And Fletcher's getting better, and I don't think there's hardly any seniors on any of these ball clubs. And last night's team that we played have a senior or 2 on it, but they were relatively young, so the future of this tournament looks bright. But it's been a good experience for our kids. They're going over with the half court now with the captains going over last-minute things. The officials having their little conference with them. And we're going to have the introductions of the starting lineups for you tonight. And I'll go over those once again. For Waurika, the visitors tonight, they're going to be starting number 3, Charlie Sellers, along with J.C. Golson, Aubrey Showalter, Riley Torres, and Jasmine Henry. And then the Lady Dragons will be the home team on the scoreboard. And the Waurika Lady Eagles will be the visitors. They're going to be in the maroon uniforms trimmed out in white. Dragons wearing their white home unis. And my assessment was right. It's going to be Bree Harville and Lele Carter, Laney Taylor, Tajay Lewis, and Marty Yeager to start for the Lady Dragons. We'll have the opening tip here in just a moment. Been some wild and wacky weather back home, and I guess it snowed Thursday and then rain. And down here we had rain on one day, and then it's been kind of cloudy, but sunshiny, beautiful day today, and had a chance to. We had to leave the hotel rooms early today. We went and did a little bowling before we came to the ball game, and but we had a chance to run to Medicine Park. We had a chance to go to Mears yesterday. We're having our right now the starting lineups here. Todd J. Lewis will be our center tonight. Lele Carter at guard, Bree Harville. And the big senior leadership we've been getting out of Marty Yeager, number 11. And then Tajay played well last night. For a freshman, boy, she would have get some of the best. And to be our leading scorer in double figures last night was something to be said. So this is third place action. Let's get ready to go. We're getting ready for the opening tip. Have Joey Fowler helping us tonight as he's my gopher to go and run and get the goodies as we play. Got my starting lineups and helping with the updating the computer. And then Kirsten's been helping us out doing some of the stuff with the deal, and Josh is helping with the camera and all the things to do. That's my staff behind me to make this possible. Third place game. Coaches for tonight, as we go over here, the starting for the coaches is Ron Suter for Waurika. His assistant Anthony Gomez. For the Dewar Dragons, it is Stephen Castleberry, Whitney Lawson, Susan Graham, and Brett Thomas is his brain trust. And we're ready for the opening tip. Third place game here in Lawton tonight. Waurika Lady Eagles and Dewar Lady Dragons. Tip controlled by Waurika. They're running a little 1-3 high-low set. Dragons having a little pressure on the top, sinking in to help on the big girl inside. Steps out, whacks at the top. Torres, shot no good, blocked. We go the other way. Lele Carter, head to Marty. Over Laney will reset from the top with Bree. Just started here. One possession for Waurika. First possession of the evening on the offense for the Lady Dragons. Lob inside, knocked away there by Jasmine Henry. They go the other way. Kicks it out, lets it fly. The shot there by Showalter, no good. Rebounded by Laney Taylor, then knocked away by Showalter, Aubrey Showalter. Dragons now going to be facing a 2-2-1 full court press. And I started to say when I watched Waurika play earlier in the week, that is what they were applying, was this very pressure. Lewis ahead to Yeager. Yeager looks at it, lets it fly. Cha-ching! A Dewar Dragon money ball, 3-point there for Marty Yeager. Gets in the book for the Lady Dragons. Dragons lead this one 3-0. Early, first quarter. Kicks it outside. Waurika works around the perimeter. Charlie Sellers, number 3. Showalter, 11. Golston makes a pass inside, intended there for Charlie Sellers, goes out of bounds. Lady Dragons will have this one facing the 2-2-1 press. We broke it going to the middle and over the top. It's kind of interesting. We got our big post girl. She is a good ball handler. She makes a pass over to Laney Taylor. They're going to call Laney for the walk where she could get the pass away. But Todd J. Lewis able to handle the basketball for a big girl and help get the ball up the court using that. She showed her dribbling skills last night somewhat, but boy, facing that pressure. Turnover the other way. Dragons on defense. Playing a little zone. Laney steps up. Pass lobbed inside to number 33. And she lays it off the glass there for Waurika. That is Jasmine Henry. Sends her to the line. was on Lele Carter. So the 2-point basket and missed the free throw. 3-2 lead. Pressure still applied. Intended there for Bree Harville, goes out of bounds. They got to come meet the basketball is what coach is saying right now. Keep the ball in Lover's Lane right in the middle. Go over the top when you can. You got to put something on the passes and dribble stop. Lewis at the top. Lele drives, kicks it out to Laney. Taylor, shot on the way, no good. Rebounding comes the other way for Waurika. Aubrey Showalter. Dragon defense there. Showalter lets it fly, no good. Rebound on the backside. That's Torres with 2. Riley Torres. 4-3 lead for Waurika. And a turnover for the Lady Dragons once again is the pressure. Dragons passes either they're too soft or they're too hard. You have to find just the right range here. Pressure being applied. Just a little nuisance. Stolen almost there by, yes it was, stolen by Lewis. She brings it up, looks ahead, sees Marty lets it fly, no good, and it's a tie, jump ball. Carter has it. Lewis ties it up. Possession here goes to the Lady Dragons. They'll have it inbounds under their basket, the right side. Looking to see, wide open Laney. Laney lets it fly. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Waurika. Jason Golson with the rebound. They'll reset and come the other way. 4-3 ball game, 4:21 to go here in the first. Drive there by Showalter. Lays it up. The little runner goes good. She has 2 on the night. 6-3 in favor of the Lady Eagles of Waurika. Laney Taylor has it. They called her for over and back. So she pivoted to the backside. That was the boo-boo. Lady Dragons turn it over. Once again, pressure, and a lot of these things are you're just going to have to let the game come to them, settle down. It's going to be all right. Dragons play it. Flash inside to number 22, Riley Torres. Ahead to Lewis. Lewis is going to drive it to the rack, kicks it out, work it around. Lele's going to let it fly from three-point country. Cha-ching, another Dragon money ball. Lele Carter with 3. Dragons tie it up. 3 on the night for Lele. On the attack again, the Eagles go inside to the big girl, number 33. That's Jasmine Henry. Dragons go the other way. Lead pass taken there by Golson. And the Lady Eagles have possession as they cross the timeline. Running their offense here with a tie game at 6. Sellers. Willis. Golson's pass goes inside to number 33. That's Jasmine Henry. We have a foul on the play, which is going to send Riley Torres to the line for a pair. Fouls on Laney Taylor. That will be Laney's first. Second team foul. First shot up, no good. She'll shoot another. It's up, and it rolls in. 7-6 Waurika. 1-point lead here with 2:55 remaining here in the opening quarter. Third place game down here at the Jeff Hart Coliseum Classic. Marty Yeager in the corner. Over to Lele. Lele's going to gap the zone. Steps in. Bree's going to drive. Dishes back out. Top of at the elbow. Driving the right side is Lewis. They're going to call her for the walk. Little turnover for the Lady Dragons. Pick up the pressure here. Marty and Lele at the top. Bree and Laney on the second level. Pass ahead, that's a 2-on-1. 11 puts up the shot. That's Aubrey Showalter for 2 more. She has 4 in the evening. 9-6 lead now. Head to Marty. Marty kicks it over to Bree from the corner. She lets it fly. No good. Rebounded there by number 22, Riley Torres. Torres to Henry. Showalter's going to bring the basketball up for the Lady Eagles. Leading this one 9-6. 1:55 to go here in the first. Marty with near steal. Had a hand on it, and they retain possession. She lobs it inside to Jasmine Henry. 22 lets it fly. That's Riley Torres. No good. Number 5, J.C. Golson, thought she was hacked on the play. Marty ahead to Marty, and she puts in 2 more. Dragons trail 9-8 now. Cut the lead to 1. Marty with 5 points on the night. 9-8 Waurika. A little running jumper just jumped up and put it down is Aubrey Showalter, number 11. She has 6 on the evening. 11-8. Lele ahead. She was shoved from behind by number 5, which is J.C. Golson, her first personal foul, first team foul. Seeing substitutions for the Lady Dragons. We're going to see that number 12, Mariah Carter, checks in for Lele. And we see that Callie Thomason and Corbin Anderson are into the ball game. Seeing some action for the Lady Dragons now, resting some girls. Carter lets it fly, rebounded by Lewis. Tajay has it, she's tied up. And the possession arrow goes in favor of Waurika. Another substitution coming in. We have Reagan Thomas. Ray checks into the ball game. 8-11, 51.8 remaining here in the first. Dragons trail by 3. Near steal there. Mariah Carter amping the pressure there. Still running the 2-2-1 press here. Inbounded. Here comes Waurika on the attack. Keeping it in the middle. Inside to number 22, it's Riley Torres. She puts up the shot. She was fouled. And the personal foul here will be the third on the team foul on the Dewar Dragons, and that'll be Reagan Thomas's first. Sending Riley Torres to the line. Riley's first one's up and in, swisher sweet. 12-8. Second free throw is up and in. 13-8, a 5-point advantage for Waurika with 34 seconds to go here in the first quarter. On the pressure, a long pass was taken there by Jasmine Henry. She kicks it inside to a cutter. That's going to send number 21, Nicia Camarillo. Camarillo to the line to shoot a pair. Personal foul there called on Thomason, her first. Nicia's first shot is up and in. 14-8 now Waurika. She gets the second one up, off the rim and in, rolls over, gets the lip roller in. So Camarillo two for 2 from the line, extends their lead to 15-8, their biggest of the night. Lady Dragons saw pressure last night, seen it again tonight. Reagan nicely works it back over to Thomason. Callie Thomason for 3. Cha-ching, another Dragon money ball. 3 on the evening for Callie. 15-10. So just ahead, and they work ahead at the buzzer and work one in and get it down the court to number 33. For the Waurika Lady Eagles is Jasmine Henry. So she has 4 points on the evening. They score 17 in the first quarter. She had 4. Riley Torres with 5. Camarillo with 2 and 6 for Showalter. And the advantage there, 17 points as they lead 17 to 10. Your Dragon scoring goes something like this in the first quarter. We got off to a good start. Held her own, and then the pressure and turnovers is going to be a deal. But we have 3 3-pointers on the night. We have 3 points out of Callie, 5 points from Marty Yeager, and 3 from Lele. And Dragons trail this one. Boys will be playing next right after. It's been kind of a different thing. The first 2 nights of the tournament, the boys played right before the girls played after. So tonight in the third place game, the third place girls games before the third place boys games. The boys game will follow. Right after this, they'll be playing the Navajo Indians in the boys third place championship here of the Coliseum Classic. Dragons have the ball to start the period. And let's see who we have on the floor. Corbin Anderson on the wing. You got Mariah Carter on the top. Reagan. Mariah lets it fly. It didn't quite have enough, and it goes out of bounds. So I'm taking it that they've called that last 2-point basket, so we have 2 3-pointers. Callie's was a 2, so it's a 17-10 advantage for Waurika. Waurika goes ahead, saved there. Thomas has it knocked away right to Jasmine Henry for 2. And it's 19-10, stolen away there by the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles on the attack. Camarillo in the ball game for them. Playing on the wing on the right side. Kicks it back over to number 1, which is Westbury. Delaney Westbury. And they called a walk before the basket. So the Dragons making wholesale changes here. Going to rest people out. Last night it was a pressure. They pressed up court tempo game and try to save the legs. And then we come back next week and have to play again. Get a little leg worry in 3 games back to back. Pass tried to go inside to Laney. Laney went to meet the pass. They had the girl on her back. They're going to call the foul on the Waurika Lady Eagles. Goes on number 22, which is Riley Torres. That's her personal first team foul this quarter. Dragons trying to break the pressure. Lele does. Tajay at the top. Sees the basket, jumps up and puts a shot. And it was blocked there partially by Torres. And here come the Lady Eagles once again. Nice defensive pressure on the top there by Marty. And Aubrey Showalter had the ball knocked away by Marty. They'll inbound it from the side right in front of our bench. They're going to find the girl at the top, Camarillo at the top. And they call Camarillo for a walk. So the Dragons get the turnover, trailing by 9 here with 6:33 to go here in the second period. Lewis with the basketball, tried to cross the timeline, over to Lewis. Lewis back to Bree. She lets it fly. Cha-ching! A Dragon money ball. Bree Harville, 3 points tonight. Her first basket. Dragons cut it to 6. I thought she had her position established on that side. They're going to call Bree over there, being out of bounds. Ball went off of her. They didn't call the foul. But I thought they had knocked her over, but I guess that she had the ball there and was out of bounds. So they're on the attack. Ball in the corner to the top to Camarillo. Camarillo has it taken of her. A lead pass to Lele Carter. Lele lays it in, and Waurika wants a timeout. Ron Suter's going to call the timeout, his first timeout of the evening. Dragons cut it to 4. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Just got to keep playing. And basketball's a game of runs, so the Dragons have strung some things together. It's good to see that Bree finally got a good look, and she had to sit there and hits the three-pointer and cuts the thing to a 4-point lead. Golson. We're seeing Nicia, Camarillo, Riley, Torres, Jasmine, Henry, Charlie Sellers, and Delaney Westbury all seeing action here in the first half for the Lady Eagles of Waurika. Dragons putting the pressure out now. So Dragons with a little man press going on with Bree playing the free safety. They're wiping the floor here from the timeout where probably water got on the floor. Here we go. She stops her dribble. Marty's got her sealed off. She kicks it across to Showalter. Showalter dribbles it. She's been Marty with the ball. Ball has been taken up. And Marty got the basketball. And little roughness there on the part. Marty in control. They're going to call a foul on Aubrey Showalter. That'll be her first personal, second team foul of the quarter. Dragons working across the timeline. Marty has it, back up to Lele. Breeze outside, goes in to Tajay. Tajay works it back around. Marty on the other side to the left. Lele tries to go to take the gap inside and goes dribble to the free throw line. She shuffles her feet. 19-15. Waurika leads this one by 4. Marty had a chance for a steal there. Continue to put the pressure here. Dragons just need to stay with what they're doing. Make a little better passes and take advantage of when they get the opportunities. Waurika works the ball across. Marty still amps the pressure, picked up her dribble and puts it to the floor, makes the pass ahead. Camarillo inside with the pass inside to Jasmine Henry. Jasmine with 8 tonight for Waurika. And she's going to go to the line for a free throw. Count the bucket. And a team foul here goes on number 22, which is Lainey Taylor. That's her second personal foul, first team foul for the Lady Dragons. Shot no good, rebounded by Yeager. Yeager squares it away. Stops her dribble, tries to pass to Bree, stolen there by Camarillo. Camarillo lays it up. 2 points for Nicia Camarillo with 4 points. Ball tied up, jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Waurika. The Lady Eagles have it, leading again by 8, 23-15. Dragons made a run at it there. Going to have to get another run. Shut this one down. Camarillo was passed into Showalter. Showalter back to Henry. Henry misses the shot. Laney has the ball, pitches ahead, throws the pass ahead to Marty. Marty tries to save it from the end, and she was out of bounds when she did so. So here comes back into the lineup is Charlie Sellers for Waurika, and there's a timeout called by Coach Castleberry. 4:27 to go here in the half. 23-15, Dragons trail by 8. they make the adjustments here. The main thing here is just trying to break the press, get to where you can move and run your offense. You're going to have to be able to step into the gaps of what they're doing. And then you're going to go, and I think we're going to have to go to the rack and challenge them a little bit. But we're going to make some adjustments here. Basically, just break the press, get it down. And I think once we get them set into an offense, most of theirs has been off of things they've been doing off of the break, off the press. So, be interested to see what transpires here in the next 4.5 minutes. But once again, just keep playing hard, and good things are going to happen. As we say, Waurika comes in and out with an 8-3 record, and Dragons are 7-2. So these are two good Class A squads facing each other. There's a horn. And the possession arrow, or after the ball out of bounds, is going to go over to the Lady Eagles. On the back, Jasmine Henry by herself. Showalter works it down, stolen by Marty. Off the glass, no good. She gets a rebound, second time's a charm. Marty Yeager with 7 points on the evening, 23-17. Dragons cut it back to 6 on the attack. Camarillo dishes it off to Jasmine Henry. She has 10 on the evening. Steal there. There goes Showalter. Aubrey Showalter with 8 points on the evening. It's 27-17. Cut back to 10. Lewis ahead in the middle. Over to Marty. Bree gets it across the timeline. Marty looks at it. Dragons getting some ball moving around the perimeter. Laney Taylor down the right block pops out. Bree lets it fly. Cha-ching! A Dewar Dragon money ball. Harville was 6 on the night. 27-20. They get it down so quick, and then once again, she misses the easy shot, Jasmine Henry. Dragons come back. If they can make them set up and block out, things are going to happen. Here comes a run. Laney Taylor ahead to Bree. Bree's going to drive it in on the big girl. They're going to call the foul on Jasmine Henry. That's going to be her first personal foul, second team foul against Waurika, and it's not a shooting foul. Yeager will inbound the ball under the basket. We'll bring in number 5, which is J.C. Golson, comes in to replace number 22, Riley Torres. Marty's going to come get a breather. Pass inbound to Lewis. Lewis makes the pass to Carter. Lele misses the shot, rebounded by the Lady Eagles. Ball in possession of Waurika. Nice pass there by Showalter. Inside to J.C. Golson for 2. It's 29-20 in favor of the Lady Eagles. They're going to call a foul here. Number 11, which is Aubrey Showalter. That'll be her second personal foul, third team foul against them. Dragons are going to inbound the ball right in front of the scorer's table. Just this side of the timeline. Mid-court. Back around. Laney Taylor looks at it. Puts a pass with something on it. It's over the head of Bree Harville and out of bounds. 29-20 with 2:23 to go here in the half. Waurika on the attack. Ball's taken away right there. Charlie Sellers had the ball stripped from her. And they're going to call the foul on J.C. Golson. And that's the 5th team foul on Waurika, which is going to send Laney Taylor to the line to shoot a pair. Laney Taylor, the free throw line for the first time tonight. Be the first free throws the Lady Dragons have tried. First one's up, no good. End of the lineup is Jada Capes. Jada Capes. Capes, number 2 for Waurika, comes in. Laney's second shot up, no good. Rebounded there by Golson. Golson gets it over to Showalter. Showalter ahead to Camarillo. On the top, over the side. Capes lets it fly, no good, and it's rebounded there by Henry. Scramble for it on the floor. And it's a jump ball and possession arrow in favor of the Lady Dragons with 1:45 to go here in the first half. Dragons trail by 9. We've made a couple runs to cut it back and get it close. Need to kind of see if we can get something going into the half. Bree ahead to Ray. Ray throws it ahead to Corbin Anderson. She's kind of picked up and lifted off the floor there by number 5, which is J.C. Golson, and they're going to say that it's their ball knocked loose by the Dragons, or the Dragons violated there, but I sure thought Corbin was fouled on that play. Pass inside to number 5, which is Golson. No good. Scramble for the basketball. They're going to call the foul on Delaney Westbury. Now that's going to be a shooting foul. Every foul here is going to be a 2-shot foul. So count the foul on Westbury from Waurika, and that's going to send Lele to the line to shoot her first 2 free throws of the evening. Trailing 29-20. 1:20 to go. First half. First free throw up and in. 29-21. Lady Dragons hanging in there. Miss, rebounded there by the Waurika. Pass over to number 11. Showalter puts it up. Rebounded there by Mariah Carter. Mariah dribbles ahead. Over to Bree. Bree's going to let it fly from three-point country. Cha-ching! Another Dragon money ball. It's 9 points for Harvell tonight. Dragons cut it to 5. There's that run we needed. Pass inside, taken away. Oh, but man, right at the last minute didn't block out. And here comes number 22, which is Riley Torres. She has 5 points on the evening. She got that shot off and was in the act of shooting. They're going to call the foul there on Carter. That'll be her first, Mariah's first. Her free throw up and no good. Riley will get another one. Second one no good. Corbin Anderson with the rebound. Ahead to Carter. Carter's pass ahead to Harvell. Harvell caught it, but forgot to lay it to the floor. They call the walk, or that would have cut it to 3. 39.4 to go here in the first half. Stolen by the Dragons. Pass inside, taken away. Ahead to Showalter. Showalter lays it up, and she's fouled by Reagan Thomas. It'll be Reagan's second personal foul. Sending Showalter to the line. Aubrey has 8 points on the afternoon and goes to the line to shoot 2. Trailer leading by 5. No good. Lewis checks back in for the Lady Dragons. Excuse me. And her second free throw in, 29-24, 30-24, excuse me. Stolen, put up by Camarillo off the glass, no good. Rebounded, put up by Showalter. There's a scramble for it. Coming out of there, there's a loose ball. Marty had it on the floor, and when she tried to get up, they're going to call her for the walk. So they're going to have the ball under the basket on the left side. The Lady Eagles are leading this one by 6. 15.3 to go here in the half. Camarillo makes her cut through. She sends Showalter around, pass inside. Showalter goes to the elbow on the left side, tosses it inside, uses her body, spreads out like the Ponderosa. Jasmine Henry for two more. 32-24. 3 seconds to go. We're not going to get one off. And so we go to the half. The Lady Dragons trail by 8 by a score of 32-24. Trailing 32-24. And the scoring for the Lady Dragons here in the first half, we have Lele Carter with 6, Bree Harville with 9, Marty Yeager with 9, and Callie Thomason with 2. And that's the Lady Dragons scoring this afternoon as they trail this one 32-24 here in the first half. For the visitors in our opposition tonight, the Lady Eagles of Waurika, J.C. Golson with 2, Aubrey Showalter with 9. We have Camarillo, Nicia Camarillo with 4, Riley Torres with 5, and Jasmine Henry, their post girl, has 12 points on the evening. Free throw shooting goes like this. The total number of free throws attempted by the Waurika Lady Eagles, 10. They're 5 of 10 from the free throw stripe the first half. Lady Dragons haven't been to the line that much, but have hit 1 of 4. 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 25%. Adjustments made. It's been a game of runs. If the Dragons can ever get this one back to where they can get them to where they have to run a little bit of offense and block out and do some things, they were able. And then also when they get the ball, move it and get some good movement and good something on the passes, get it around the perimeter quick where the girls are catch and shoot instead of trying to just make a pass and throw it up. I'm talking about really catch and shoot from. And a lot of times when we've been able to go to the high post and kick it out, or be able to go from the short corner out, has been good for us. And then we've just got to be a little more aggressive. But those things will happen here as we go to the second half. Let's look ahead to the boys' ball game tonight as we look at the boys' bracket to see what we have. And tonight in the finals here of the Jeff Hart Classic, you're going to have the Central Marlowe Broncos will play the Chattanooga. We'll be playing Chattanooga tonight in the finals. And in the girls' game, it's going to be Chattanooga and Navajo girls, 2 ranked teams in their classes. And I'm just going to tell you, Waurika's pretty good. And the Lady Dragons are playing pretty well here. It's just kind of a size thing. Our girls are young and they've got some length to them, kind of like what we've been facing. But we've made adjustments. It's a game of runs, so if we can do some things there. But in the boys' game tonight, we're going to see some gifted athletes out of Navajo. Although I think they're coming in tonight with they come in with the record of 5-9, but some of their games have been closely contested ball games. They've just kind of come up with the short end of the stick. And I think they're a little young this year, but they are talented and well-schooled in basketball, so it's going to be a good one for us tonight. Our boys played well last night until the last 4 minutes, last part of finishing out the ball game, and just didn't go the way we wanted it to go, but there were a lot of adjustments being made there. And then it's a game of runs, and we weren't able to kind of keep up with what was going on. But Skelly Taylor played well last night. We saw some good things out of him. And off the bench, we saw Vinton. I said Vinton. I meant if we Remy Martin coming off the bench last night played well. A lot of those guys did, and we're going to have to see a bunch of these freshman boys are going to have to learn on the fly and get some OJT, get a little on-the-job training, and get their feet wet and get baptized into high school basketball and those things. But this trip's all been a business trip. It's all been designed for us to get better, and as we get ready for the second half of the season, so this has been a challenge. So these ball games are going to help us, and when we get back, it's going to be all hands on deck towards the basketball. And some good things getting ready to happen at Dewar School, as we'll see more basketball on the weekends as we have our elementary program where the pre-K through sixth grade will be playing basketball on Saturdays in our little Dragons League that we have. And I know the coaches and a lot of them have been working diligently with it. We have some volunteers that are helping and making that possible. We did it last year. I think it gives the kids a little more eagerness and kind of prepares them, and as we work with them on fundamental things. But, having kids come up with basketball and learning some skills early, so when we get them at 5th and 6th grade and we start playing competitive, it's going to be a good thing. And then, like I say, baseball season will be starting before we know it, and so will slow pitch softball. Track season on the way. We have the wrestling season is going on currently. So if you haven't had a chance, get on our website. I don't have that called up right now, but Coach Fletcher and his wrestlers are going to be some. We're going to have some matches at Dewar coming up this second semester, and then most of their meets are on like Fridays and Saturdays. So if you get an opportunity to go watch our grapplers perform, get out and support them. It's one of our new programs that we have, one of the newest programs that we have, and then we're going to have later on. We're going to have some. It'll be time for the powerlifting meets coming up. That Coach Bean works with the power lifters, and they'll be doing some things there. And then in the springtime, we'll have kids, boys and girls, in track, and that's going to be around the horizon. And the baseball is going to look bright, as we've had. Several years here in a row, 4 or 5 years in a row, that we've made appearances in the state tournament, gone to the semifinals. Hopefully we'll get over the edge where we can get to that championship game and have a chance to win one. But we're going to be about as strong as we've been in a while, about as talented as we've been in a while. And we're going to have some good arms on the hill and a chance to hit and do some things, play some defensive way that the Dragons like to play. So the baseball is going to look good. Slow pitch for the girls looks well. The girls just a heartbeat away from making the state tournament. Fast pitch this past fall. So a lot of improvements being made. The girls' hitting facility at the softball field is under construction, and been a lot of renovation and remodeling of the gym, the new lobby, new floors in the lobby and bathrooms in the gym, and there's some new things coming in there. But concession stands has been remodeled. Flooring in there, cabinetry and sinks and those kind of things are going to be ready to go. And so second semester looks bright, and it'd be kind of hard if we've had this little break with Thanksgiving and Christmas to come back to do that. But second half, let's take a look at the stats that we have here. Lele Carter has 1 personal foul, Reagan with 2. And Laney Taylor with 2, and Mariah Carter with the foul. That's the ones that we have. And we'll look at our adversary tonight, our opposition tonight. We see that Delaney Westbury with 2, and J.C. Golson with 2, Aubrey Showalter with 2, Riley Torres with 1, and Jasmine Henry with 1 foul. And that's really it. Nobody with more than 2 fouls on either team. Once again, 5 of 10 from the free throw line for Waurika. The Lady Eagles, 5 of 10 from the free throw line, lead this one 32-24. The Dragons have lived with the 3-pointers tonight. And Callie hit one that I thought was a cha-ching, was a money ball, but they just called it a deuce. But the Dragons have 5 3-pointers on the night. And we've tried 4 free throws. We're 1 of 4 from the line. But the Dragons going to make some adjustments, and it's going to be a game runs. We're down to a minute and a half before we start the second half. And possession arrow will be pointing in favor of Waurika, and Waurika will be going to the opposite end, the end what we were on, in front of their bench, and the Dragons will be on offense in front of with Coach Castleberry in front of them. So we're just 30 seconds away from teams coming back out onto the floor. I see one of the officials is here. It'll be time for the teams to come out. Here comes Coach Lawson, Coach Castleberry. And we'll see how we come out here out of the break as our starting lineup goes. The starters were Sellers, Golson, Showalter, Torres, and Henry, and I think that's what they're going to have when they return to the floor. But we have already been asked, invited back, and as we were visiting with the people at the hotel, they were more than my suites of Lawton, where we stayed the last 2 nights, and while our stay was down here, and they were very accommodating, and our kids, they were. So all of you out there in Dragonland know our kids acted well, and we were proud of them for the way they represented themselves and represented our community and school. They were just super friendly with us and accommodated us any way that they could, and we were glad to be able to stay, and we're glad that we've been asked to come back for another year. As we come back to the next year, we'll be back here for the Jeff Hart Memorial Coliseum Classic 2025. So coming out of the deal, Waurika is going to have the basketball to start. The Lady Eagles of Waurika, and it is just what I thought it would be. The original starters come back out onto the floor. On the attack, looks inside. Camarillo's pass taken away. Bree goes straight to the rack, misses the shot, got a little bump there, didn't get the call. They're on the attack the other way. They're going to call her for carrying the basketball. That's going to be a turnover on Aubrey Showalter of Waurika. Dragons trailing by 8 here with 7:45 to go. The fourth quarter is just underway. Third quarter is just underway, second half. Laney Taylor with the basketball, gets it back out on the top to Lewis. Bree's going to let it fly. Off the rim, just missed. Rebounded there by Riley Torres and kicked ahead to Showalter. And Waurika's on the attack. She was bumped and hit there. Foul's going to be on Lele Carter. Lele with the foul, that'll be her second personal foul. First here in the third quarter. They laid it inside there to number 33, Jasmine Henry, but she's called for a walk. Turnover on the Eagles. Still on the pass ahead to Yeager. Yeager's going to take it in. She puts up the shot. They're going to call the foul there on number 33 with a push. That's on Jasmine Henry. Jasmine Henry called with the foul. That's her second personal, first team foul. Her second personal, first team foul against, sending Marty to the line to shoot a free throw. Its first one's up, rattles around and goes in. Eight points on the night for Marty. Make it 9. And Dragons back within 6. Amp the pressure up here. Game of runs. Head to Camarillo. Camarillo's going to go take it all the way in. Knocked away by Lewis. Lewis dribbles the ball by herself, spins around. She's going to continue. Knocked away by Camarillo. Lele, her pass is knocked away by Camarillo. Bree goes and retrieves the basketball for the officials. We'll have it on the side. under the basket to our right side. Marty's going to throw the ball in. 6:37 to go here in the third. Marty's pass out to Bree. Bree lobs it in. Laney looks at it. Give it to Lewis. Lewis is going to go to the rack to the right side. She uses her body. Give it to her. 32-28, back to 4. Nice move there by Tajay. Tajay gets the pass ahead to Marty. Marty's going to go attack the rack. Up and in. Give it to her. We're going to get a timeout. Charge a timeout here to Coach Suter and the Lady Eagles of Waurika. The Dragons have cut back in and made the run we wanted to see. Cutting it to 2, 32-30, Waurika in the lead. 11 points on the evening for Marty Yeager. It's good to see that Tajay was able to use it and kind of figuring some things out and taking it to them. And on a positive note, we're 2 of 2 from the free throw line the second half. Puts us up to 50%, 3 of 6 for the afternoon. The free throw is going to be real important in this one, as close as this one is staying. As the third place trophy is at stake here, the Dragons defending third place finishers last year. Would like to keep those trends continuing. Pass inbound for Waurika. Laney goes over to defend. They're going to call Camarillo for the carrying the basketball. Another turnover. Dragons have a chance to tie or take the lead this possession. Coach Castleberry pacing the sidelines below. Bree's going to let it fly. Three-pointer out of bounds. So it'll go back the other way. Making her appearance into the ball game tonight will be Faith Hill. Yes, everybody, Faith Hill is in the ball game. They're going to call her with the walk. Dragons get it right there on the inbounds pass to Jada Capes, and she walked with it. So the Dragons are going to have it trailing 2, a chance to take the lead or tie this possession. Give it to Lewis. She goes in, puts up the sweep. Baby jumper, give it to her. Dragons tie this one at 32. Four on the afternoon. They get it ahead inside of their big girl. Down low, Jasmine for 2 more. 14 on the afternoon for Jasmine Henry. Waurika, they take the lead back 34-32. Marty Yeager lets one fly from three-point line. Rebounded inside, just missed. Rebounded again by Lewis. Lewis missed 2 point-blank shots. Just couldn't quite get them up and get the fall for her. And they come back the other way off the dribble, a three-pointer by Aubrey Showalter. She gets a money ball down for the Eagles. 37 stolen there as they tried to get it to Lewis. Now they're going to call Showalter with the double dribble. Got a little cutesy there on the going to the rack. She makes the turnover. Dragons will have it back with 4 minutes and 51 seconds remaining here in the third period. Once again, the Dragons going to have to make another run at it. Just continue to just take care of the basketball. Each possession is a precious commodity. Inside to Lewis all by herself. Give it to her. Tajay. 2 more on the night for her. She's up to 6 now. She's her leading scorer last night in double digits. They're going to call the foul here on Marty Yeager. It'll be Marty's first. I take that back. They called it on Laney. That's 3 on Laney. 37-34. Waurika Lady Eagles have the lead. Dragons fought down from as much as 10. Lob inside. Missed there by Golston. Golston's shot was rebounded. put back up by Henry. They're going to call a foul this time. So I'm going to wait and see who they record that on. Call on Laney Taylor. That's number 4 for Laney. So that's 3 timeouts there as they bring Corbin Anderson comes to the ball game. Oh, the pass almost stolen there by Lele Carter. Hit it inside. Henry misses the shot, rebounded by Marty Yeager. Dragons have a chance to tie or cut the lead with this possession. Bree takes it in, going against the big girl. They're going to call her for the charge as J.C. Colson held her ground. So they're going to call the charging foul against Bree Harville. Her first personal. That's the 4th team foul against the Lady Dragons. So our next foul, the rest of the way, it'll be bonus time here, the last 3:50 for the Waurika. Marty amps the pressure, almost steals it. Way kick to the side. 3-pointer on the way. Lewis with the rebound. Lewis ahead. The pass there to Corbin Anderson. Corbin makes a play to Marty. Marty gives it over to Bree. Bree looks at it. We can get that good catch and shoot for her right there. Says, no, I'm going to take the deal. Lele is going to be fouled on the play, but it's on the floor. So let's see who they call. That's the 3rd one there. That's what I thought. It's 3 fouls on Jasmine Henry. So their leading scorer on the afternoon with 14 points goes to over half a seat for the last 3:20 of this 3rd period. Pass was intended for Yeager, and Yeager moved her hand as it was knocked away there by Anicia Camarillo. Dragons look at it. Marty looks at it, turns it down. Little catch and shoot action here. Marty's going to look at it this time. Lets it fly, no good. Rebounded by Corbin Anderson. Good position there. Shot by Bree, no good. Rebounded there by Colson. Colson ahead to Showalter. Showalter has it, pulls up at the elbow, lets it fly, no good. Tipped away. Puts it back up there. Showalter puts up another shot. Puts it up again and missed. Shot put up there by Charlie Sellers. Sellers was fouled on the play. Waurika leads this one 37-34 with 2:52 to go. They're going to call the foul on Yeager. That'll be Marty's first personal, 5th team foul. First free throw up and good. Sellers' free throw was good. They lead 38-34, and a turnover here. This ball goes out of bounds. Be inbounded. Reagan Thomas comes in for Lewis to give her a little breather. Lele, Bree, Ray, Marty, and little Corbin Anderson. Ahead to Anderson. Anderson kicks over to Yeager. Yeager looks at it. Bree setting. Swings it back around the perimeter. Get a catch and shoot for Bree on the Corbin Anderson goes in, had a hand on it, couldn't quite pull it down. Dragons trail 38-34 as they cross the timeline. Almost got the 10-second count. Going into number 22. They're going to call the foul on Reagan. Ray called for the foul. That'll be her 3rd personal. Well, they're going to call that not on Ray, but it's going to be on Lele, and it's her 3rd foul, which is going to send Riley Torres to the line. She missed the first. Up 38-34. She'll get another. No, all Rolls back. Rebounded there by Callie Thomason. Dragons have it. Cross the Horton. They're going to call walking as she picked up her dribble and tried to go. And it already established a pivot foot, so turnover against the Lady Dragons. And Mariah called for the travel. 38-34 with 2 minutes and 11 to go here in the third period. 4-point advantage for Waurika. And they call her for the walk as they make the pass inside of Charlie Sellers. Charlie walks with it. That's a turnover against Waurika. Dragons have it. Ray inbounds the basketball to Bree. Bree's keeping in the middle to Mariah. Mariah back to the middle to Bree. Bree crosses the timeline ahead to Yeager. Yeager's going the attack. Pivots out, gives it to Bree. Bree's going to attack. Kicks it over to Marty. She lets it fly, no good. Rebounded momentarily, but knocked out of her hands back towards from Lewis, right on up to the Showalter. Aubrey Showalter with two more points as they extend their lead to 40-34, up by 6. Harassment on the defense there. Oh, Reagan's pass was knocked down by Showalter, and then she now has it as they retrieve the basketball. Leading by 6 with 1:18 to go here in the third quarter. Pass goes to Sellers. Sellers drives, penetrates inside. They brought back Jasmine Henry. She drops 2 more down, and they extend their lead back to 8 with 57 seconds to go. Pass ahead, and intended there for Thomason goes out of bounds and a turnover for the Lady Dragons. There's going to be a timeout on the timeout. 53-second mark here with 53 seconds left here in the third period. Steve and the gang want to talk about this one. Trailing by 8. Jasmine Henry, 16 on the evening for her. And then Aubrey Showalter with 14. They're leading scorers tonight. And for the Dewar Lady Dragons, our scoring has been Marty Yeager with 11. Bree with 9. And Tajay Lewis with 4. Lele with 6. Callie with 2. And that's been the scoring for the Lady Dragons. It's been a game of runs, and the Lady Dragons just need to stay patient. Everybody getting them a little breather here. Both teams been going at each other pretty hard here in the third place game. And Dragons going to have the ball. They have to go the length of the floor. Well, I take that back. It was out of bounds on us, so they're going the length of the floor. So here comes Waurika. Showalter's pass goes over to Torres. Back over. Charlie Sellers lobs it inside. Off the glass. Jasmine Henry's a handful. Give her 2 more. 44-34. Dragons facing pressure now. A 1-2-2 press. Back to the middle. Ray passes ahead or passes off the fingertips and just over the head of Callie Thomason. Another turnover against the Lady Dragons as we go 44-34, trailing by 10 with 24.8 on the clock. Pressure being applied here by Mariah. Mariah's pass ahead. Kick it inside once again to Jasmine Henry. They're going to call Jasmine with the charge. That's her 4th. 4 fouls on their leading scorer with 13 seconds left to go here. That could be big. Dragons have it with 7 seconds to go. Marty has it. Bree has it. Passed ahead. Entering the lineup now is Camarillo returns into the lineup. So does Corbin Anderson. And Bree seems to be limping around a little bit on her way over to the sideline. I think she just kind of got a boo-boo over there. Banged her shin over there on the floor, so they're attending to her. Pass goes in. They let the show. Dragons trail by a score 44-34 going into the fourth quarter. 44-34, Waurika Lady Eagles over the Dewar Lady Dragons. 44-34 as we enter the fourth period. And it's going to be a game run. It's going to be interesting to see how Jasmine Henry, playing with 4 fouls, is going to be. She has been a beast tonight. She has 18 on the night for them. Dragons just need to be a little more consistent in what they're doing and cut the turnovers over and have another run at it, get a chance. But, we had the opportunity to take the lead, and after being down as many as 10 to 12 points, to get back into it like we were able to. Now we've fought ourselves a 10-point deficit. We go to the fourth period. And we're 8 minutes away from deciding this one, who's going to go home with a third-place championship from this year's Coliseum Classic. Well, it's been fun down here, being able to spend time with my family down here. And Joey and I have been able to do some things. And Dina Joy came with us on the trip, so we've had some family time. And then she got to spend some, even though she's not playing basketball this year, but she got to spend some time with the team. And she's been helping us with some of the things we need. She's been a gopher for us when we needed to go run and do this, that, and the other. But time for her to be with some of her school friends while we're on school break and be a part of it with us, and it's been fun. Just being there, and then the camaraderie, getting to reacquaint, having a renewal of old acquaintances and getting to share stories and things that happen, whether it be baseball, basketball, football, softball. When you get a bunch of coaches together, we talk about it all. So Dragons have to inbound it here. We'll start. Callie passes it over to Marty. Marty lets it fly inside. Oh, we had the old alley-oop play and just missed it. Reagan on the floor, fights for it. Dragons had that one set up perfectly. Just alleyed when we should have ooped. Now they have walked Showalter. Showalter on the walk there as Charlie Sellers give her the lead pass, and she just couldn't quite get it. Now we're in a 2-2-1 press being applied by the Waurika Lady Eagles. Ray staying in Lover's Lane. Passes ahead to Lele. Lele gets it ahead. Marty's going to let it fly from 3. No good. Rebounded there by Charlie Sellers. Sellers ahead to Showalter. Showalter misses it. There's a rebound inside there by Lele. Bodies go to the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Waurika, and Waurika's going to have it under the basket, their left side. On the floor right now for them is Camarillo, number 21. Here comes number 11 is Showalter. We'll see that number 5 is Colson. And we're going to see that they let one fly, and that was Riley Torres ahead to Yeager. Yeager's going to lay this one off the glass, and it's up and in. 44-36. We need a run, and we need it bad. Trailing 8. Showalter on the attack again, puts it up, no good. And she's going to be fouled on the rebound right there. And going to the line there is going to be number 5, J.C. Golson. She has 2 points on the evening. She'll go to the line for 2. And that's 3 fouls on Reagan Thomas. As Golson goes to the line to shoot hers. First free throw up. No good. She'll have another. No good. Rebounded by Tajay. Tajay ahead to Marty. Marty breaks the timeline. Gets it past Camarillo. Callie attacks. Kicks out to Lele. Lele lets it fly from three. Bree with the rebound. Back out to Lele. Oh, tried to get the old alley-oop right there. Had that little lob. Had a little bit too much on it. But they did have Tajay Lewis open momentarily under the basket. That would have been wide open for a shot. Goes out of bounds. Dragons have cut it to 9 with 6:38 to go. Stolen. Lewis is going to take it to the rack. Give it to her. Tajay, 6th on the evening. 45-38, down by 7. Here comes the run we need. Oh, there's a pass and control. Tossed inside. Saved there by number 21, Camarillo. Dragons on the attack. Bree ahead. Marty sees her, gets it to her. She brings it out. They're now going to call her for a walk. So the Dragons turn it right back over. But we got good things are happening. Just got to keep playing, ladies. 6:18 to go here in the ball game. Trailing by 7. Forced ahead there. We're going to call the walk there on Charlie Sellers. Sellers runs the basketball over. Drag's going to have it right across from me on the opposite side. Bree at the point. Looks at Marty. Marty launched it on the backside to Lele. Lele goes up, misses it. Rebounded down under the basket there by Thomason. And the possession arrow this time is in favor of the Lady Dragons. Marty to throw it in under the basket on her left side. Coach Castleberry standing down there. Calls a play. Inbound. Lele. Oh, wants to toss it back to Marty in the short corner. Just missed a little bit. That is so frustrating having it set up, wanting to get it right back to her. Just a little eager on the pass. Still trailing by 7. Amp the pressure up. Marty goes for the steal, doesn't have it. We got a trap set there. Callie needs to move her feet, and does. Knocks it loose. Lele gets it. She's hit and fouled. Here comes Laney. Laney Taylor goes in for Callie. Callie gives some valuable minutes there. They're going to call that foul on number 5, which is J.C. Golson. Lele with the basketball. Marty in control. Dragons trying to get something going. On the attack. Bree lets it fly. No good. Laney has a hand on it. Knocks it over. And knocked out of bounds. Lele and Laney working together as the ball goes off of J.C. Golson's hands out of bounds. The Dragons will have it trailing 7 with 5:33 to go here in the 4th. Laney looks at it. Lele lets it fly. No good. Tajay goes out. Laney hits Showalter. Showalter gets it to the big girl coming back. She missed it. Torres missed it. Riley Torres rebounded and put it up there. Number 5 puts it up, and that is J.C. Golson. She's going to be called with the foul, and that's 5 on Golson. That's second team foul this in the 4th period. So we have another one of their starters. One of their starters have fouled out. And their big girl, Jasmine Henry, has 4. Dragons get it across. Bree ahead to Marty. Laney come to the lower block and had position. Kick out to Yeager. Yeager lets it fly. Cha-ching! Another Dragon money ball. Trailing by 4, but just that easily worked down the floor. And that gets it into Camarillo. Necia Camarillo with 2 here. 47-41. Waurika leads the Lady Dragons. Marty lets another one fly. No good. Could just miss the rebound. Laney on the backside. Here comes them on the attack. Showalter puts it up. No good. Lele is getting mauled down there. And they're saunter over to make the call. They're going to call the foul on number 22, which is Riley Torres, her second personal foul. Dragons trail by 6 with 4:11 to go here in the ball game. Get another breather. Bree gets to go have a seat and get a little drink, get some rest. We're back on the attack ahead. Marty saves it. But apparently not, as it goes off of Coach Castleberry. Now, Waurika gets it on the turnover. Dragons just need to kind of make every possession down here the last bit. Every possession is so important, as that is the most valuable commodities you can have is the basketball at this time. Up 6. Waurika running some clock now, trying to get a good shot. He's run some. Camarillo passes the ball over to Showalter. Showalter puts up the shot. She walks. She thought she was fouled, but she walked. So 3:55 to go. The Dragons will have it on the attack. Marty along with Laney, Corbin, Lele, and now Marty gets it ahead. Corbin made the pass over to Marty. And that was a cross-court pass with a little bit much on it, and I guess that she scooted herself out of bounds trying to retrieve that one. So turnover for the Dragons. Hustling on their part there. Corbin amps the pressure. Marty helps. We'll call the foul on Yeager. That'll be her second personal foul. The second team foul on the Dragons. Ahead to Torres. Back over to Charlie Sellers. Charlie Sellers looks for a cutter at the high post who stepped in. Tries to make it down low to the bottom there to Riley Torres and out of bounds. Dragons trail by 6. We just need something to happen positive here. Every possession. They're trying to make that pass, keeping it in Lover's Lane. Didn't get it. It was 2. They collapsed on Laney, but turnover here. So now they've returned to the line. Jasmine Henry, with 4 fouls, returns to the lineup for the Lady Eagles of Waurika. Dragons going to have it right in front of Coach Suter and the Waurika Lady Eagles to inbound the basketball. Ahead. Marty has it. Back to Lele. Looks into Mariah, but to Tajay. Tajay puts it up. Spins in. Rebounded there by Jasmine Henry. Jasmine goes back to her spot down on the block. Going to run a little high-low here. Charlie Sellers with the basketball. Camarillo, number 21, looks inside. Back to Sellers. Camarillo's going to let it fly. Three-pointer on the way. Air ball and out. And Jasmine Henry could not get to it. Neither could Torres, so the ball goes the other way. 2 minutes, 37 seconds to go. Lady Dragons trail by 6. Still plenty of time. Got to make another final run at it. Just got to take every possession one at a time. Nice pass there to Marty. Marty's going to take a look. Sweet baby jumper, no good. Rebounded there by Jasmine Henry. Henry heading to Showalter. Showalter in control. Crosses the mid-court stripe. Now the clock becomes an ally. They're up by 6. Working some clock. Work it inside to their big girl, Henry. Henry up off the glass, uses it. Glass is free. She uses it. 49-41, Dragons trail, Lady Dragons trail by 8. 1:58 to go. Got to go score and score quickly and use some timeouts. Stop the clock. Lele penetrates, kicks over. Three-pointer on the way. Marty shot no good. Rebounded there by Aubrey Showalter. And they're going to charge the foul there to number 22 for us, which is Lainey Taylor. That's Lainey's 5th foul. So Lainey fouls out. She's been replaced by Ray Ray. We continue play with 1:38 to go. Ahead to Torres. Torres is going to look. Henry's got Tajay sealed off, puts a shot up, no good. And on the backside, we see that Ray was there. And there's been a foul called here. They're going to call the foul on number 21 for Waurika. I thought they'd caught Jasmine Henry, but it's going to be Nicia Camarillo, and that's her first personal 4th team foul. So Dragons will be in the 2-point deal. Dragons turn it over. So now, as we're under a minute 15 to go, as that clock gets into under a minute, trailing by 8, it's going to be, we've got a ball in the air in the ball in the air as quickly as we can. We also may need to go foul and put them to the free throw line. We still have to foul 2 more times, so they're in the bonus under a minute. Marty tries to steal it, trying to get a foul there. We're at 47 seconds to go, trailing by 8. Charlie Sellers with the basketball, kicks it up on top to Henry. As Henry's coming out, they kick it inside to number 22, which is Riley Torres. Misses, then rebounded by Jasmine Henry for 2 more, and it's now 41-48. 27 seconds to go. Ball off the fingertips of Tajay Lewis and out of bounds with 24.5 to go. And they're going to call a 30-second timeout by Ron Suter and Anthony Gomez to talk to the Lady Eagles. Dragons have fought hard in this one. Trailed by as many as 12, came back, cut the lead, took the lead, cut it back within 3 or 4, made some runs at it. But just too much, too little, too late tonight as we find ourselves trailing 10 with 24.5 to go here in the contest. Coach Castleberry continuing to coach him up here at this point. But I'm proud of our girls. They've made a good effort. The youngsters are growing up, and just to see every time that they now have to come in, you're just starting to see that they have a little more confidence, and it's not like deer in the headlights every time you put some of them in there in these ball games. And I couldn't be more proud of Corbin Anderson and for Callie and some of them that have came in, and I also know that everybody's a little tired. Everybody's a little a little banged up as we played 3 days in a row, but they've hustled and they've done everything possible that you could ask. And we had a fine showing, so we're going to probably go out of this one. The girls are going to go to 7-3 on the year, but still a lot of basketball to play. But we've grown up a bunch. This trip has been good for us. Straight up with the hands there. The big girl goes up, misses. We play Annie over. She gets it again. She's stuffed down there by Lewis, so Lewis controls her and has the ball. We're under 10. We're down to 4, trying to get the last shot. As we see good hustle there by Camarillo. Nicia Camarillo knocks it out of bounds with 0.3 left to go. 51-41, Waurika's ahead. Just got to find out what the final score is going to be, and that's it. That's the final. Waurika Lady Eagles 51 and the Dewar Lady Dragons 41. The Lady Eagles of Waurika are this year's Jeff Hart Memorial Coliseum Classic third-place champions. Fine job by both ball clubs. The Dragons win one, lose a couple here on the road at the tournament, but fine tournament. Coach Suter and Coach Castleberry greet one another, and just a fine effort on both parts of both teams as they're going to make the trophy presentations. Now, I'm going to sign off right now, and we will be back as soon as we can recalibrate and get back up for the boys' game. I'm Joe Fowler saying bye-bye and tell the folks hi.